Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boy.
Trump wins the presidential election, y'all. This has been the biggest thing going around the world for months now. I'm personally glad it's over, but it's the biggest thing going on around the world. We finally won't have any more text messages, hopefully, about nothing for this election, because we all know we got one a day, maybe 2 or 3 a day. We're tired of it. We were fed up. But it's been news all around the world. I woke up this morning here in Sweden. I walked downstairs. It's the first thing on TV, the presidential election in America. The world is paying attention. We are on the world stage. It's crazy. I'm telling y'all. I know Indian colleagues, they like, oh, our markets done went up. They happy they markets finally in green. Bitcoin done went up. They happy about that. But the biggest thing y'all know is that Trump won the election. So congratulations to Trump. He will be the next president. We've been calling it for a little while. You know, I know it was a lot of propaganda and a whole bunch of polls going around that were like, yeah, everything seems so even. And I was just confused why, honestly. But it ended up Trump honestly smacked the mess out of Vice P. Harris, out of VP Harris. Smacked the mess out of her. I really didn't expect it. It's a let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. Like, look at those results. These results to me are crazy. I in the last few elections, I was able to vote in. I didn't see anything close to this. Like, Trump really whooped the mess out of her. I mean, he only needed 270, ending with almost 300 is kind of crazy to me. And the fact is that he even won the popular vote, which is even like more surprise. The first time he went, he didn't win the popular vote, but this time he did, which tells y'all something just went down that I don't think people are understanding. Like, he won everything that he was supposed to win. All the swing states, Georgia, Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. And look, even these right here, I guess they not finished counting or whatnot, so they not showing all the way. But it's saying he won Nevada and Arizona. So if those haven't been tallied yet, he won. He won this thing, which is crazy to me. Crazy to me. And I always I did wake up early for this so I could just kind of like tap in and see what was going on, everything that was happening. Just watching this, it wasn't pretty. I seen everybody at the Kamala rally. They looked distraught, sad. I said, "Oh yeah, this is bad." It was bad. He, like I said, I mean, it was so bad she didn't even come out. Usually they do all right, I lost, y'all. I lost. Trump, I don't know if he did one last year. He probably did some craziness with what he got on. But VP Harris didn't even say her closing statements. I don't know if she was in the back sad that she got utterly destroyed, didn't win none of the swing states she was supposed to win. It was not pretty. And I feel like I know why. I definitely feel like I know why Trump won. And I'm gonna just say that the Democrats were focused 1,000% on the wrong things. At all their rallies, what was the attraction? Meg the Stallion. They had Cardi B. Beyonce, Glorilla performing. Y'all were going strictly for the entertainment aspect instead of getting the things out of it that you needed. Like, I understand, having a good time, and then we gonna get down to business. Like, we party hard and get down to business. But it just didn't seem like the Democratic Party was focused on the right things, pushing the right message the whole time. I feel like the whole media play on this was horrible. I think it was horrible. VP Harris did horrible in a lot of interviews to me. We didn't get a lot from her. I would say, as in, we all knew exactly what she was going to say at all times for any question that was asked from her. She did try to move, and they tried to move and do this and that for it. But yeah, it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. It just didn't work out for that part. Also, the things that a lot of Americans are worried about, Harris just wasn't hitting them right. I feel like she wasn't hitting them right. She wasn't hitting right. And now I want to take it all off Harris, because honestly, I feel like Trump winning has nothing to do with Harris and everything to do with the Democratic Party. People are, first off, like these last 4 years, have not topped up to what people wanted it to be. Let's be real. Even I felt slighted. And we all say, it's not the fault, it's not the fault, it's not the fault. But what happened now is, not only did Trump win the presidency, the Republicans done won the Senate and the House. I do believe in checks and balances, so I did some checks and balances on my voting. I don't believe in voting one way all the way no more, because I just don't believe any side is just the best side. So that's crazy to me. Like, we can just hold on. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Just looking at this. White men, they overwhelmingly voted for Trump. White women, almost 50-50. Black men, they overwhelmingly voted for Harris. Black women overwhelmingly voted for Harris. Latino men, they switched over like no other. Let's be real. Latino men switched over all the way. Latino women, they didn't switch over all the way. And then others, it's about 50-50. But yeah, I don't understand the loyalty that Black people have to the Democratic Party. It seems like we're the only ones that held out. It looks like we are the only ones who voted for her this time. I'm telling you, who voted for the Democratic Party this time. I'm telling y'all, the Democratic Party is not speaking to the people with the policies they are pushing out. We're worried about the economy. The economy these last 4 years have not been chopped up to what we wanted them to be. And we can say, no, that's the remnants of Trump. That's the remnants of Trump. How long does it actually take? Like, we would have been seeing the Biden administration do a little something by now, like by now it's the end of his term. So something should be going on. But we don't see none of that. We don't feel none of that. It's honestly, we feel the opposite way. Like, yo, stuff about to continue to get higher. It's about to continue to get worse and worse out here. That's exactly how we feel. It is honestly bad out here. It's bad out here for the way that election went to me. The way that the Democratic did that election. And I hope they learn a lesson. I hope they learn a lesson from this. Like, I hope the Democrats learn a lesson, and they actually, I feel like the whole Democratic, it was robbed anyway. I don't think VP Harris should have been the running person. Joe Biden should have been dropped out. They should have kept Biden. They should have ran with Biden. More people probably would have just went with it. The switch up, yeah, it seemed like it helped. Now y'all see it did not help at all. And now VP Harris is getting the slack, and now everybody want to say it's because she's a woman and she's black, when really it has everything to do with the Democratic Party. The Republicans won because people want a change. People want a change. And we're not going to act like Democrats ain't been running stuff now. They've been running stuff for some years of my life. For some years of my life. I think I only know what. Since I've been alive, 2 Republicans have been president. Only 2. The rest of them been Democrat all the way. Since I can remember. So people want to change. People want to change. And I like to tell people, let's be more optimistic about stuff. Let's judge Trump by the fruits of his labor at the end. Once he does something, then okay, now let's judge him. Now let's see what's going on. It's like the same thing I did with Biden. Hey, I was happy for Biden when he got up in there. And the longer he was up in there, the more and more them fruits got sour to me. For me, at least. The fruits got sour for Steve. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Trump's going to do with this. I'm looking forward to see where I'm going to be at the end of this 4 years. I'm looking forward to see where America's going to be at in these 4 years. You know, it's a lot of things that I ain't going to lie to y'all. They might can push a lot of things just because the Republicans, they run everything. The Democrats drop the ball on everything. On everything. And it's no one that to blame but the Democrats themselves. No one to blame. I know everybody's pointing the fingers at this person, that person. It's nobody to blame but the Democrats themselves. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But at least, hey, we ain't got to get the text messages no more. You feel me? You feel me? And we're going to wake up tomorrow ready to work, ready to continue doing what we doing. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I also want to say, though, y'all reactions to Trump winning has been ridiculous. It has been, honestly, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of the way that y'all have been acting. I think y'all have shown yourselves all types of ways. You have shown yourself. 1,000% y'all have shown yourselves. And it's not good. And I feel like y'all did this. I feel like everyone's doing this because people really did not think that Trump could win. When people were saying, I'm voting for Trump, y'all really didn't take it serious because y'all really did not think that Trump could win. And then when he won, not that he just won, he whooped the mess out of the Democrats. As a whole, the Republicans whooped the mess out of the Democrats. Now y'all are butthurt about that. When I've been sensing it. I don't do or say anything for no reason, y'all. That's one thing about me. I don't do or say nothing for no reason. Y'all know I kind of be feeling certain ways. I knew it. I knew he was. I knew he was going to win as soon as it was Trump versus Biden. I said, yeah, people not liking Biden. I'm not enjoying what Biden doing. Trump's going to win. As soon as they said, well, after the first debate, oh yeah, we got to switch this up. We got to switch this up. And they just threw Kamala Harris in there like that. Oh yeah, that's over with. I don't care. None of the propaganda they had going on, all that stuff. I knew. I said, yeah, I don't think this is going to be too pretty. I don't think this is going to be pretty. But look at there's only nasty reactions that come out of this. And I see a whole bunch of different groups. people who are taking it too far, people who are taking it way too far on both sides, but you have the black people who taking it too far, and you have the Trumpers, the Make American Great Again people who are taking it too far because they're gloating. So you got the people who taking it too far, black people. That's what I'm saying. It's just black people, LGBTQ alphabet community. It's one more. It's one more, and women, them too. Yeah, I will say that, but it's only 50% women because a lot of white women did vote for Trump. And then it's people that gloating. And then it's people who this does not affect, but they still got something to say about it. Do they want to say? But this one of the first ones. It's just nastiness going around, and I don't know why. This is one of the downfalls I feel like that Trump has, is that some of the stuff he spews is hateful. Some of the stuff he spews is hateful. Like I said, I don't vote for a candidate off of I vote for candidates off of a lot of different reasons. So I see good in both candidates and bad in both. So I'm just weigh the good and the bad, and whichever one goes, that's what I'm gonna go for. But the hatred and it's just meanness that is being spread just because the way that you feel, it's not cool. I I just want all black men who voted for Trump to know, when the cops start unaliving y'all as a sport and get full immunity, don't come asking us black women to advocate for y'all. Just who would say something like that? Who would say something like that? And I know y'all, some of y'all say, well, Trump said that the Haitian immigrants, they eat cats and dogs. I understand. I criticize them too for saying that. I criticize them too for saying that. And I will also say black people have been saying that about another race of people since the beginning of time as well. It's just meanness, hatred that y'all are spreading. It's not cool. It's not cool. It's another one too, y'all, to unfollow me. If you voted for Trump, this is what they were saying, y'all. If you voted for Trump, if you didn't vote for Kamala, if you voted independent, if you didn't vote at all, unfollow me. Are y'all kidding me? I'm just looking at everyone like, boy, y'all showing yourselves. Y'all showing yourselves. You know what I think? If I was gonna unfollow somebody, I'm not gonna tell them I'm just unfollow. All this up and hoorah. No, I'm just gonna unfollow you. And also, I'm thinking to myself, what makes you think that I want to go through and unfollow these people? Like, I'm not doing all this. Uh-huh. Let me unfollow them. Let me unfollow them. Who got time for all this? Y'all got too much time, y'all. Y'all need to be working. Y'all need to be focused on upgrading your lives. Y'all spend too much time on social media. Y'all got way too much time on your hand. You need to be focused on what's next in your life. That's what you need to be focused on. Not focused on unfollowing all these people. You focused on unfollowing all these people. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Y'all know we also got people that gloat, though. We also got people that gloat. And they're acting like they have never won anything a day in their life. Like Trump that came down and saved them. I'm like, are y'all kidding me? Trump, honestly, to me, y'all, I just take this as a regular presidency. We have a regular 4 years going on here. Trump can't run another 4 years. So we have a regular 4 years going on here, and we're going to be voting again. So I'm going to let Trump do what he do, and I'm going to judge him at the end of that. Just like I let Biden do what he did. And I'm judging Biden at the end of his. I think he's trying a little bit more now. I think he's trying a little bit more now at the end. But then through the whole thing, like I said, I ain't really see nothing that I'm just happy about at the end of the day. But yeah, you're acting like he has a win. I told y'all. I told you. Thank God everyone has sense. I'm like, bro, y'all are ridiculous. Ridiculous. Too emotional on both sides. Overly emotional. And then, like I said, you got the people who this does not affect at all. King James, y'all know LeBron James. Heavy on my heart and mind. This and my princess promise to protect you with everything I have and more. We don't need their help. You know what the truth is? He really does not need their help. I feel like this affects him the least out of almost anybody. His kid can go to any school she wants to. LeBron kids are privileged, and that's how I want my kids to be able to do. I want to be able to send my kids to a private school so they can have better education. I want to be able to say we don't need their help. But a lot of y'all voting for that Democratic Party, you're always going to need their help. That's another problem right there. So it's like causing friction. You can't escape doing the same thing over and over again. Like I said, y'all, black people, the only people that overwhelmingly, non-partisanly, but y'all just overwhelmingly voted for Democrat just because that's what you've been doing for the last so and so. Oh yeah, and it was a black woman. This does not affect King James at all. LeBron James is not affected by this. And he just told you, we don't need their help because he really does not need their help. Everyone else, on the other hand, you don't need their help neither. You need to figure that out. That you need help so that you can bootstrap yourself. You need to put in more work for yourself. I think LeBron worked hard for everything that he got, and he deserves the life that he's living right now. That's straight up. And I strive to be able to say some of the things that LeBron is able to say. Like, we don't need their help. This is the last quote that I seen. Women need to stop dating and having sex with men immediately. And I'm not even joking or being dramatic in the slightest. This is one of the things that I actually agree with. And I think it would fix a lot of the problems that some women are facing these days. Not just women, because that clip could get cut up crazy. So let me fix that. This will fix a lot of things in the black community. Women, y'all need to start being more thoughtful about who you're procreating with, or just procreating for no reason, having kids out of wedlock. Men too, but your body, your choice. So I feel like you need to step it up. Step it up. Men are always gonna try to get you out of your drawers. They will forever do that. If women was to say this, I would agree with it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I would agree with it. I think it should be harder for men to have sex out here because y'all just let anybody hit y'all at this point and knock you up at this point. Any and everybody can knock up pretty much any of y'all at any given day. I tell them at all times. I probably only had 2 women ever say, wear a condom. But I do agree with I agree with this altogether. I agree with this altogether. Hey, definitely. Because hey, that poverty, all that stuff's going to continue as long as we're doing stuff like we live in poverty, if y'all understand what I'm saying. Over sexualization, violence, all that stuff. So I agree with this statement. I do agree with this statement. Meaning that stop having said, hey, the spread of STDs will go down a little bit. At least tell these folks to wrap up and not be letting them shoot up your club. At least do some of that. Or at least do some of that. Boy, y'all folks. Today has been very eventful with the way y'all have been acting, the way y'all have just showed yourself. We gonna see these next few years. Even though I do think a lot of y'all are just talking and y'all are just in an emotional state right now, I feel like everything will be back to normal. Instead of unfollow me on Instagram, we'll be back to the average gym booty pics and beach booty pics and somebody doing drugs on the internet. You know, we'll be back to all that, all the drama filled stuff. We'll be back boosting our timeline like no other. That, you know, that's how it'll be in a little bit. We'll get over this little hump and then we'll live our lives just like the last time Trump was president. We'll continue to live. The earth will still be going around. Guys, it's not the end of the world. I know y'all want it to be, but it is not. That's all I'm gonna say on Trump's presidency. That's all I'm gonna say. So I want to know how y'all feel about it. I want to know how y'all feel. If y'all, I know how a lot of people have been feeling today. Like I said, they've been threatening to unfollow people. There've been people gloating, all that stuff. It's craziness, a whole bunch of craziness. I even know how they feel international because I am international Steve as well, Mr. Worldwide, Steve Worldwide. Shameless plug. Steve versus the world. Go follow that. But yeah, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I just want to know how y'all feel about it. It'll be cool. Know how y'all feel about it. And yeah, I'll probably get a little canceled for some of the things I say, but that's okay. At the end of the day, it just we'll continue.